Good morning, folks. How's everybody feeling after their another rider victory? Yep, 2-0. I wish I was over the moon, but that was winning ugly. Have you ever seen a case of winning ugly? That one hits the spot double. It's a double winning ugly. Edmonton Eskimos just pretty well gave the game away. 5 turnovers, and that's not going to happen when you play them the next time in the regular season. Can't expect that anyway. She was winning ugly, that one for sure. Come on, Ryder. Yeah, I guess we'll start with the quarterbacks. Fine, actually. You know, everybody knows I'm not a real fine lover. And he actually played all right, you know. He didn't get much support by the running game, but he actually got the ball out of his hands, and he actually scrambled once and threw for a first down, which is I haven't seen him do that very often. The downs he's gotten, he's pretty stays in there, and he didn't get much help though from the line. You know, our Lions have to do better, a lot better. And I hope that doesn't continue with Fine being the short yardage guy. He definitely failed there, big time. Like one time, thank God, we're down by the goal line, and Edmonton went offside, gave us a first down, and then he Fine threw one over to Myers and for a touchdown, which was a back shoulder sort of throw. I guess the only real knock on Fine I had this game was I cannot stand when you got 2nd and 8 and you throw it for 5 and he's completely covered. Like, why bother? You know, happened 3 times, and a couple other times at least he was picked and was had a chance to make first down. Hi, buddy. Hello, buddy. Hi. How's it going? Yeah, beauty, real beauty. Yeah, so Fine, I would say he did pretty good. I don't know if I would have given him player of the game, but for offense, not really. The rest of the quarterbacks, Cone, he didn't actually get many snaps, and then on his throw he was a bit wide in the long throw he threw another one, but he didn't really get much snaps, and neither did Pipkin. And the ones he did get were nothing spectacular. But still, I'm still favoring Patterson. You know, his play, I like how he moves around the pocket. He did fumble that one, but guess who recovered it? Him. You know, but he seems to be able to buy that extra time, which is really, really important in the CFL. You're gonna have lots of that happening. Our O-line was, you know, really not pushing, getting good push. And talking about lines, the D-line, again, 1 second too slow. Not getting no push to the quarterback, getting there just a little too late. No sacks, where I think we allowed 3 sacks. You know, I'm afraid, folks, it's gonna be a long season if we can't get any rush on the quarterback. and vice versa with being able to push the offensive line, being able to push a few yards for first downs on first down running. That being said, you know, Mueller, he had pretty vanilla game plan. Didn't really have any much variety in the plays, that's for sure. And then I heard he moved up top to get a different view from up top halfway through the game. I know he doesn't want to give away everything before they have to play them in 2 weeks. That's another bad scheduling by the CFL. Why didn't we get this week off and then play next week and then go 1 week? But there's poor planning by them. But our special teams weren't too bad. That's one good plus. Especially Corsack. He had one an 80-yard punt that changed the field position big time. And actually the guy that punted that one where the guy bobbled it, I don't think that guy's not used to seeing the ball coming in from the moon. That coach really labeled it and landed it right in the perfect spot. He did that in camp too. Like, I don't know if he'll be able to keep him, but other teams might pick him up too. They see how he can boot the ball. Like, that was a good kick, landed right on the goal line and puts a lot of pressure on the returner, and it showed. He let go of the ball. Another one of these turnovers that probably not going to see in 2 weeks time. And the kicking game, well, I guess I shouldn't say the special teams are good, because we got a kicker that's got the lefts and got the rights. He's nothing down the middle. He's missing them left, he's missing them right. If I recall, the same thing happened started last year, and then he kind of pulled it around and made a decent season of it. But that might be, you know, not bringing in another field goal kicker. I don't know, is that a bright idea? I'm not sure. You know, hope they have somebody in mind. Like I said, kickers, they can get into a funk and have a hard time getting out of it. It's a position where you're either the all-star making points or you're in the doghouse and everybody on your case. And that's the nature of the position, that's for sure. And as far as the running game, I don't know, that Roughriders, he's going to put a lot of pressure on Frankie Hickson. I really like how he runs the ball in the plays that he got, and he actually out there on receiving too. I like him, boy. Especially he didn't, like, there was no hole where Frankie was still trying to plow his way through. He just waited to see where it was available, stood back there, and then took off. You know, that's handy, handy, handy. The only other minus to the game, I guess, was a few too many penalties, but they improved it and got less penalties. Another guy that might make the team and push Christmas out of that rotating position in that nose tackle is Sanders. He was getting some pretty good push, but that being said, Brown, I would say he made the play of the day for me on special teams when Lawler missed the long field goal. He come down and made a big tackle, just downed him big time. For a big fella, he was downfield fast, and that might be a mark to keep him going. But I like that Saunders. I hope they can keep a spot for him on the club. The only other guy that really shone was Brooks Jr. Yeah, like, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, Brooks Jr., 25 on defense, playing the half position. He made several good plays, and also he made a couple special teams tackles. So I think they're gonna have to find a spot for him on this roster, just on that game alone. Like I said, though, it's going to be very hard decisions here coming up pretty quick, who they're going to keep. And that's a good thing, that they have so much variety to keep. Receivers are going to be tough. Linebackers are going to be real tough. And like I said, that running back Roughriders, he's making it hard for them to cut him too. Oh, another thing I noticed was that that new receiver, Rospitelli or something. When I think it was Pipkin, he had him on the fly pattern on the right side, and he had that guy beat by about 4 strides. That's the ticket on him. They say he's got good speed, and he did. If he'd have hit him on the fly, he was gone, but he had to wait for the pass. Just haven't seen enough of him. Maybe he won't be able to stick around, but I guess we'll see in these next 2 weeks how he does in camp. And like I said, the play, he had another one he was involved in, but that one there, he was gone. He had left the guy in the dust. We did have a few of our starters on the D line not there, and the linebackers, you know, so maybe the defense will be able to put more pressure on. But like I said, it'll be a long season if we don't get more pressure. It's hard to get pressure on that Bethel Thompson. He's certainly not going to hurt the Eskimos. He gets rid of that ball quick. I don't know if people watched, but that ball is not in his hand very long. Even if you do get a bit of a rush, he's got the ball gone. Just the one, that was another one of their bungles. He dropped the ball. Again, you're not going to see that happen very often, but it did, and we won the game. And then Trey Ford come in. They got quite a few Eskimos have quite a few quarterbacks in there. Like that McDonald, like what I've seen of him, he wasn't too bad either. But I guess we got our victory, and that's all that really matters. In the end, it's a victory, and the locker room, I'm sure, realizes that they lucked one out, but with having Edmonton bungle the ball so many times. And another guy up the middle is that RJ McIntosh. He come in later there, and when Ty Ford was in there, and some of the backups, and he was the one guy that did get in there and chase him out of there. And Corte Moore actually made some decent plays. And that import Baldonado, he'll probably stick around being an import. I mean, a global. You know, we got some guys with some potential, and I guess we're gonna see who sticks around here next week. And when the cuts come, I don't know when the final cuts are, but you have to be down by the time they're starting the season. Yeah, it's gonna be some really tough cuts, and like I said, that's a good thing. Well, unless I think of anything later here, that's about my analysis of the game. Again, I'd really like to thank everybody that has subscribed. Really picked up a lot since the season started, and I'm really grateful. I'm really humbled. I never thought. I set a goal for 500, and I'm almost there. I got my goal, and I never realized I'd ever get that high, and I really thank people for watching the video. A lot of them don't stick around for very long, some do. Get a lot of good comments. There's so many smart Rough Rider fans out there that know a hell of a lot more than I do, that's for sure. I just mainly watch the linemen. I'm a meat and potatoes type guy that loves the linemen, and that's where you need the play to happen. You win the line of scrimmage, you're going to win a lot of football games. Anyway, comment down below, hit that like or dislike, and hit that subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And till next time, go Riders, go. Let's start this season on the high side.